Eat small quantity. You can snack on fruits or nuts, but let it not, don't say because I don't have an appetite, you won't eat. There are a lot of things that improve appetite. We do recommend to them. Sometimes they're giving some multivitamins that can stimulate appetite. There are things like fish, pepper soup without too much pepper, things that really stimulate appetite. We recommend those things, and as soon as they start taking them, their appetite improves. When it comes to things like diarrhea, we also ask them not to stop eating or drinking, because that's the constant fear for anybody who is suffering from diarrhea. They're going to be feeling like anything they eat will just, go away the same way they have taken it.
We advise them to take a lot of vegetables, we advise them to take a lot of fruits, and we advise them to also take a lot of fluids, also to build up their the fluid in their body. Fluid intake, things, anything that is fluid, that is the normal fluid intake in their meals. We encourage them to increase the intake of all these vegetables, and we also encourage them to eat a lot of fish, to eat a lot of liver, and basically those are the things we encourage them to eat among their daily normal foods.
Children of HIV-infected mothers are at great risk for malnutrition, growth failure, and mortality, either as a result of their own HIV infection or because of the deteriorating health of one or more of their care providers. Children of known HIV-infected mothers must have their growth, particularly weight and height, monitored regularly. Growth monitoring and promotion is important, as it can capture any failure to gain weight, which could be due to poor feeding and care practices, inadequate food, or HIV infection. People living with HIV and AIDS are more vulnerable to infection because their immune systems have already been weakened. Proper handling of food and water is especially important. These are guidelines to be followed for handling water, animal products, fruits and vegetables, and general food storage. For water, be sure water is clean. Boil water for at least 5 to 10 minutes to kill germs. Keep water stored in a container with a lid. Always wash your hands with soap before and after touching foods. In the case of animal products, cook all animal products such as meat, chicken, pork, fish, and eggs at high temperatures until thoroughly cooked. Do not eat soft-boiled eggs or meat that still has red juice. Thoroughly wash utensils and surfaces where you placed uncooked foods, particularly meat, before you handle other foods. Cover meat, poultry, or fish with a clear cover or cloth and keep separate from other foods to avoid contamination. For fruits and vegetables, use clean water to thoroughly wash all fruits and vegetables that are to be eaten raw to avoid contamination. If it is not possible to wash fruits and vegetables properly, remove the skin to avoid contamination. Remove the bruised parts of fruits and vegetables to remove any molds and bacteria that are growing. General food storage and handling, however, make sure that the areas where you prepare and eat food are free of flies. Cover food that is not eaten to avoid contamination. Keep hot foods hot and cold foods cold. If food products have expiration labels, do not eat after the best before date has expired. Store cooked food at most for 1 day and reheat before eating. If you have a refrigerator, put all leftover foods in the refrigerator. For people living with HIV and AIDS, being active plays a very important role in maintaining health. It improves appetite, develops muscles, reduces stress, increases energy, and helps maintain overall physical and emotional health. Being active is a product of good nutrition. So, pay proper attention to your nutritional needs and continue to stay healthy. Remember, you need to be strong.
Well, for everybody that has HIV, and tests positive to HIV and learns about his HIV positive status, my first word to that person is congratulations. I congratulate people for knowing about their status because a lot of people have died. So testing positive to HIV is a good thing in the sense that you know what the problem is with your body, you know the cause of whatever illness you are having, and you know that you now have an opportunity to take action and take control of your life.
You need to know your HIV status. You don't need to get sick, because by getting sick, definitely that person is getting to the stage of AIDS. And I've been there before. I've been at the stage of AIDS and I know what it is. So I tell people, don't wait till when you get there. It's better for you to know your HIV status so you catch AIDS before AIDS catch you. That is what I tell people.
Those of us that are HIV positive, that are there lying down, when you are eating your delicious meat, you remember you are HIV positive, I'm satisfied, you better relax and eat your meat to live very fine. You are sleeping, maybe dreaming you are packing money, you remember you have HIV, you wake up from sleep. Relax. HIV is not the end of life. Take your drugs and forge ahead. Then to those that are negative, love people that are HIV positive. Don't discriminate them. Discrimination and stigmatization has killed a lot. The way you show them love, they will live. There are people like you in the society, and some of them are doing better than those of you that are healthy. So love them, show them love.